and gently rub your eyes and come back and slowly open your eyes with a big smile. And thank you so much for a beautiful meditation. I could feel a lot of energies within it. Yeah, masters, come back and always have a glass of water. I hope you have a mindful meditation. So let's begin our topic sharing. And this is a book called Echoes of the Soul. And the author is Echo Bodine. Bodine, yes. Sorry for pronunciation. So Echo Bodine. So this book is so beautiful, actually. I've read thrice, I think, this book. And this is a page, and I wish you all a very happy Friendship Day. So on this Friendship Day, I thought that, okay, let me read about the page of my new friend. Yeah, on the page 112. Let me read it if you want to close your eyes and read it. But those who get a tears, I mean, yeah, just, I don't want to make you cry, but yeah, just be with yourself and be with me and just see how beautifully this author has written about this new friend. My new friend. I had an 18-year-old client who was dying from cancer. Amy had fought hard to live, but nothing was working. Her parents asked me if I would channel healing to her to help alleviate some of the pain. During the channeling, I asked her soul to tell me how she was really doing. I knew what the doctors were saying about her physically, but I wanted to know about her soul. Amy's soul was very angry that she was dying at such a young age. She didn't want to leave family or friends and was especially concerned that everyone she knew was still in a body. Instead of trying to convince Amy's soul that that she would be very happy on the other side, I decided just to let her soul talk and vent her feelings because that's what her soul needed the most. Her soul thanked me for the healing and asked me to come back in about 2 weeks. I knew the healing would be help for her soul, let go of her body, but neither of us mentioned it. 2 weeks later, I did another healing. When I opened physically to communicate with Amy's soul, she was quite different this time. Her soul was very happy, even bubbly, and she introduced me to her new friend, Mara, a young female spirit who had died of the same form of cancer Amy had. She had told her guides, brought them together, and that Mara showed her around heaven, which she said a really cool place. She said now that she had a friend, it would be so hard to go. She had seen a movie stars there, and there was a community of young people just like herself where she would live. Amy told me she would miss her family, especially her mom, and gave me a message to give to her. Then she thanked me for the healing and told me she would see me when I got the other side. She graduated 3 days later. And thank you so much, friends. This is all about her new friend. I hope you got me with this readings, right? Because Amy was a 18 years old young girl. I think you all know she died, and the author was the channeler actually, and she was trying to heal her before she's leaving the body. And that soul was so young that the soul don't wanted to go. But later on, after the 2 weeks, the soul met another soul called Mara, who is the friend. And she showed all the stars there, and she showed the new dimensions there, and she showed the life after the death also. And when she came back, the author came back and asking, then she said that met a friend and she's very, very cool. Yeah. So this is all about that new friend, friends. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. If you have any questions, please raise. Thank you. Yeah, Madhu, go ahead.
Uh, Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Madhvi, for reading this chapter. Though it is very short, it is really beautiful. It is It is affirming us that what happens on the other side. So when we are really in a confused state, there will be a friend or a guide or an angel, or we can name anything. So that person will be there always guiding us, and so that we don't get into that state of conflict, or that state of suffering. So they are there to guide us, to show us that life is really beautiful. So do not confine yourself to the limited family over here. There is so much out there. So when she gets to see what happens on the other side, then she calms herself down, and she comes to an understanding that it is okay to leave. So this can relate it also in our lives.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
we have so many close friends. We have so many friends, but we have very few close friends, and we are very sharing everything with them. So they are there to guide us. They are there to listen to us, not to interfere or not to just judge. They are just there so that in their presence, or having them in our life, it makes us realize that life is really beautiful. So it is really wonderful, wonderful, Madhvi, whatever this small story that you have shared about this new friend that she had met, and how she had trusted in her, and how she had traveled and seen. So I wish, not I wish, I'm sure that we all have to find a friend like that,
Yes.
whom we can just trust and just be there, and to listen to, and to share openly, so that we are no more in a situation of chaos, or deep pain. So yeah. So thank you so much. I have very few friends, and I'm very few. I have friends, so many friends, but very few friends whom I can share my heart with, and I'm really happy for that. And yeah, really relishing life, and life is really beautiful. Life is really beautiful with friends around. So
Yes.
thank you so much, and
Thank you so much, Madhu.
you
Thank
are
you.
one of
This
them.
was one of yes. This is what I wanted to say. You are my most I would say soulmate. Not even the physical mate, but I would say soulmate. Yeah, it's if any word would have given that above than the soulmate, I would give you that as well. You are really, and that the book is also from you, which I read this book thrice, and I'm so connected with this. And thank you so much for this beautiful book. How the author was saying all about our lives. I mean, even after the death, also how we can make friends and how we can meet, how we can be connected to our loved ones. I mean, it is so nicely she has explained, and the tool is only the meditation where we get connected to this whole universe. And yes, it's beautifully. And the friendship, you're right. Like we have so many friends, but we are very, very, with few, we are connected with our hearts and also with our souls. And I'm really, really happy that I could able to connect you in this lifetime. And
Thank you.
thank you so much. Thank you so much,
And
Mother.
and here I would like to share with all our friends here that when you practice more and more meditation, friends, it's like making friendship with your own self. It's like sitting with your own
Exactly.
friend and just understanding, and going to that deep recesses of yourself, and finding your own self. That
Mhm.
friendship is very beautiful. The friendship that you have for yourself is very beautiful. It's the most when
Yes.
compared to other
Other
people,
friendships.
other
Yes.
relationships. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Great. Thank you so much, Madhu. Thank you so much for giving this knowledge, and also the showing the friendship. Actually, it's not outside, the friendship within ourselves and within, to meet that real person or real friend within ourselves. And if we can connect to that friend, I think everything is so beautiful. We see everybody, every single person as a new friend. Yeah, masters, anyone would like to ask or share anything, or share their best friendship, or talk about it?
Madhvi, it's Malati here.
Hi, Malviji. Tell me.
The for me, the best friendship is actually within the family. With my cousin, She, we are like, what would you say, two peas in a pod. Uh, and she has helped me. I can talk to her about anything I want to talk. I don't have to hesitate at all. Okay. And she is the same. She will just open her heart and talk to me as well. So
Mhm.
the connection is there. You can call it soul connection. You can call it, just a connection in this world. And she's my relation as well. So, and I'm very, very grateful to have her in my life. Really, I am.
Great. Oh, thank you so much for sharing this. Yeah. So your cousin,
Even
only one cousin, or you have many cousins?
I got many cousins, but this cousin,
This is the only cousin. Okay.
this cousin also has married my brother, eldest brother, you see. So she is a sister-in-law as well. It's complicated family.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful family. Even if it's complicated, you're connected and you have your soulmate and your friendship within the family. That's really beautiful.
Yeah. And I'm grateful for that. I will always be grateful for that.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
When my husband died, she was here straight away, you know, and she helped me to arrange everything. Right.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So
And
nice.
so, I mean, so that connection is there, very strong, because we grew up together.
Great.
I lost my mother, and I actually was brought up by her mother, actually.
Ah, cool. See,
Yeah.
you have
And
a really very a strong bond within your family, I
yeah,
think.
and her mother was such a lovely lady, actually. Absolutely lovely lady. Okay. She's also like the daughter. You can talk to her about anything, and you can be with her and have a laugh and all that. So I'm very, very grateful to the universe, to God, for having her in my life.
Thank you so much, Malviji, for sharing such a beautiful experience and also having such a beautiful relationship within the family. And you're so connected and bonded. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, Madhu, go ahead. Yeah, Madhu.
It's
So,
Ram. It's Ram.
it's Ram. Okay. Hi, Ram. Yeah,
Thanks.
go ahead.
Hi, Madhavi. Thanks a lot. And happy Friendship Day to you and to everyone.
Thank you.
It is such a right chapter that you have taken on this special day. So thanks for such a wonderful choice. And I'm surprised that you have read that book 3 times already.
It's
So
very
we can.
beautiful.
So if anyone put an exam of 20 questions from the book, you will be the first student.
I think so. With the page numbers sometimes, also with the sentences sometimes, as if by hearting. I mean, each and every sentence, it's so beautifully she has written. Like the author, like how she was experiencing, also writing it in her statements. It's very lovely. Like every sentence.
Yeah, so Echoes of Soul became Echoes of Madhavi now.
I think this is the last one more chapter is there. I think we are finishing this book then. Thank you so much, Ram.
I want to add one thing about
Sure.
the friends. When we speak about friends, in this particular book, it speaks about the friends on the other side. And when we speak about this particular topic, when we speak generally on this side, friends, we always think about people who give us comfort, who always are with us in difficult times.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very common way of we defining this word friend on this physical plane. While when we speak about friends from the other side, or when we move on to the other side, you know whom we realize are the best friends? The ones who have really chosen in this physical plane to give us the toughest times.
Mm-hmm.
we find out that when we go on the other side, that these people who are giving us, while we are living here, the most difficult experiences, the most difficult situations, and the tough people, they are the closest friends at the soul group level. And that we realize when we go on the other side, because it is easy to be more friendly while it is difficult to be tough. So certain souls, they agree together that, hey, because you are so close friend to me at the soul level, can you please choose yourself to act so harsh at me in my next life so that I can learn some lessons?
Absolutely.
So,
Beautiful.
so that is why we say, the best spiritual understanding is that everyone is friends. So spirituality is friendship, and when we understand that the people who are giving us the toughest lessons are the greatest friends on the other side, that is the greatest spiritual learning. And then we say everyone is a friend. So I thought of sharing this on this friendship day, that when
Yes.
we see someone giving the harsh times in the life, we have to understand that they are the closest and the best friends from our soul group side.
Yes.
So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ram. It's such a beautiful experience, and also the sharing that you have given here on the Friendship Day. And also, yes, absolutely. Even the author also says that the toughest time we come across, but nothing but we are trying to learn the lesson or trying to learn the experience from that toughest challenge with that friend or with that person. And the other side, as you said, that we will be the soulmates or the friends because we plan ourselves and we choose those people to give the toughest because they are our closest friends, and they are also agreed to our plan that yes, I will go to that earth plane and give you this tough lesson to you. But at the end of the day, or at the end of the thing, all are friends, all are beautiful friends. Actually, we are just learning, and one is playing the victim and the other playing the normal person, but this is how it is. And thank you so much how you explained it. Really, that's great. It is also in the journey of the souls, this lesson, this statements. Thank you so much, Ram. Yeah, I see some more messages. That's great explanation about friends. Yeah, Dr. Lingeshwari Garu says, Ram, about you. That's also Basvi Reddy also says it's a very beautiful experience that you have shared. Also, Padma Garu says Happy Friendship Day. And also Nainaji also says Happy Friendship Day to all. And Dr. Lingeshwari Garu says it's so touching. Yes, it's a very beautiful book, and it's a very beautiful how the author explains not only this here, this earth plane, what we have the friends, but also the other side of the plane she's explaining, and its other side is also very, very beautiful. So if the other side itself is very beautiful, then imagine this side should be even more beautiful because we are living in this and we have all the ability to change ourselves, learn ourselves, and yeah, come out as a beautiful friends or beautiful souls. Yes, yeah, friends and masters, anyone would like to say anything or ask anything? Humble request, is there anyone here in Alberta, Canada, asking for a young mom, a little toddler? Dr.
Saira,
Ling.
may I speak?
Yeah,
Margarita.
sure. Yeah, Cheppandi.
Thank you so much. It takes longer to write. I think it's better to speak. Thank you so much for such a lovely meditation. And I completely agree with Master Ram, who mentioned that the toughest relations, they are our teachers, that's absolutely true. And I was remembering my brother we lost in 2021 in the pandemic chaos. And he was tough on all of us, I tell you. He was the father figure for our family. And he was tough on all of us, expected us, every one of us, to be um, very correct, very correct and nothing but the truth. in any circumstances. And we my brothers used to say, and sometimes I've had quarrels with him, like he says yes, I'll say no. But I loved him very much. I miss him so much now, But whatever, I know, I realize, tough as he was the most loving.
Absolutely.
Yeah, getting tears in my eyes. Sorry.
I can imagine. My mom was also like that, Dr. Ringesh Vigaru. As you are in the same situation, I'm also in the same situation. The relation was only different. This is you for
Of course.
the closest brother, and for me, the only
He was
is the
the
mom.
parent for the family, because we
I can
lost
imagine.
our parents quite young, and my parents were young when they died. It's been very harsh in that way. So he took up this brother took up the reins to bring up my youngest brother, only 5 years old, and the one just above him was just few years older. They were just entering school. We lost my father, so he took up the reins of the parents, both parents, like mother and father put
Father.
together. And he brought them up, guided us. Unfortunately, he didn't have the time to get married, and then next thing you know, he's gone. So, and it's very upsetting, because once I moved or relocated to London, and it was difficult to see our family every now and then. We can't see like when we are there together, So anyway, that's what happened. But the point I was going to ask is, I'm